Hello, yes, you're hearing my voice, and it may sound annoying, but get used to it, please. I'm sorry if I sound annoying. Yeah, my voice always sounds weird when I'm always like being recorded. I don't know why, but I'm back, and first video back, I am making this story time. Story time is where I lied to my dad and kind of got away with it. You will see towards the end of the story why I say kind of. This story begins in 2016 or 17 when I was with a relationship with a girl, and it ended badly, and that's for a different story time. But in this relationship, it was good. It was like we both liked each other a lot, and it was like happy together. But and it's later in the relationship when her parents found out that we were together. They didn't really like it. They just didn't like me very much. Like they judged me everything I did. Like pretty much when I was listening to music, they didn't like that, or like how I acted, how I dressed. They just didn't like it. They wanted me to be more how they wanted, like what they saw in a man or like a boy dating their daughter. They didn't really see me as that because how I acted and dressed. Because I just wasn't gonna change who I was just because they wanted me to. Like she liked who I am. She didn't judge me, but her parents did, and they literally said one night when my family was over just having dinner that I can't be with her. I can only be friends with her, and just like a teenager back then, in one ear out the other. That's pretty much how it went. And I just said, yeah, I understand, but that's called lying. And I lied to them to their faces, and my dad was there, and he probably knew that it was in one ear out the other. He knew that, and he just let it slide. And we were still together, but we kept it on the down low. But we just couldn't show like affection that much. Like I can't hold her hand. I can't like be close to her, like hold her. I couldn't do any of that because I would go to her house to help her stepdad a lot, just to like help him with the like garden or just like mow his grass or just help pick up trash. And she would be there and like me and her would just look at each other, just like kind of talking, and he'll get mad. So we couldn't do that, and it was just annoying. And I didn't want to go because I couldn't really talk to her because it was watching me like a hawk. That's pretty much how it went. But later on the weekend, she texted me one day saying that I got an idea how to spend more time together. And I was like, I wonder what it is. She said to me that there was this guy that she knew. I'm not going to give his name out. Cool guy, by the way, but shout out to you. If you know who you are. Like, she said, go to this guy, and everybody else goes is like, it's like, what is those things called? It's top of my head. Like a church group that, yeah, I think kind of like a study or something like that, where a bunch of kids from the high school go there. Like they all have fun. They talk about God for about an hour, and then they all chill at the house, or they go down the high school or the middle school, just like hang out, play basketball, and do whatever. And I was like, that sounds pretty cool. Like I'll be down. And she just said, "Oh yeah, this cool. It always happens every weekend. So I'll meet you Saturday. So come at 5. I'll be there at like 4:30 because my mom drops me off. So I was like, okay, I'll get there a little later after like a little after 5, so to make sure your mom doesn't see me. So that day comes. I told my dad I was gonna hang out with my friend. I was gonna hang out with my friend John. Shout out to John. If you're watching this, man, you're a good friend. And I also had another friend named Gabe. Now these guys are the bestest friends I ever had. First friends I ever made in high school, and they're still friends to this day. Like bestest guys that I can ever know in this world. And I have told them if I ever got a girlfriend, and if I ever need you to lie for me, I need you guys to lie for me when I call you. Like without a doubt. Like if I sound like I need you to lie, just lie, please. And they said we got you, and they were good. And I always told them, I told both of them that day, like I want to hang out with my girlfriend, and if something happens, if I call you guys, just know that it's probably for you to lie for me. So always like be on your toes. And he's like, all right, we got you. So I told my dad that I was like, hang out with the friends. I met my ex girlfriend over there, or my girlfriend at the time, at a middle school, and we both walked to this guy's house. And this guy was really cool. And he was like really nice, and I hope he's doing okay. But we spent a good like hour, just like we talked about God and all that, and just like how he's just a good person, how he gave life and all that. And after an hour, like we just everybody's like got together, like hang out in the house. He said he can hang out in the house, or we can go down the middle school just to hang out and stuff. And it was a nice time. Like honestly, I enjoyed our time, and we spent a lot of time together. And she said we can do this every weekend, kind of like a date night. And I was like, that's actually sounds pretty cool. So I'll be down. So pretty much every week we had every I don't know why I'm stuttering. Forgive me, guys. But every weekend we would literally have like a date night. It was kind of like a date night, and we do that every day. And I'll always show up like after 5 just to make sure her mom didn't catch us and all that. And it was going good for a good month, but close to the end of the month, that's when where everything went downhill. So same time as usual, I would lie to my dad. I would literally just tell him I'm gonna hang out with my friends, and I would meet her over there, and everything seems good. We talked about God for an hour. Everybody hanged out, but at the end of the night, that's when everything just the universe just said like let's just give this guy a bad time. So just picture this. I'm sitting on the couch. I was waiting for her to like she's using the bathroom. I was waiting for her to get out so I can just kiss her on the cheek, goodbye, and I'll just walk home, right? But no, the universe had to really mess up my time. So when I was sitting on the couch, one of my other friends there, like he was really close to me and he was friends with my girlfriend at the time. He came up to me like real fast. He's like, "Hey, bro, her mom's outside." I was like, I literally looked at him. I was like, "You're kidding, right?" He's like, "Don't joke." He's like, "Dude, I'm serious. She's literally outside talking to the guy." And I was like, "You're serious? Like don't lie to me, man." He's like, "Dude, she's literally outside. What do you want to do?" So in that split 1 second, I had two choices. One, lie and say that I was with my friend that was there, saying that he invited me. Or two, go out his back door, do the alley, and then run home. And anyone can guess what option I chose. I chose to leave out the back door. I literally told him to watch my back. He let me out the back door, walked down the alley, ran home. Told my dad I was like, me and my friends had a good time, and I thought we were good after that. But skip 2 days later, my dad called me to his room. He told me, he's like, "Where was I that night?" I was like, "I was with my friend John, and I was with my friend John or Gabe." He's like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yes." I was like, "Well, that's not what I heard." I was like, What did you hear? What are you talking?" My bad, guys. I literally had to cut something out, but my dad literally looked at me and said, well, no hesitation. I said, "I heard from our mom that you were with her." I was like, I wasn't. And I was literally sweating bullets. Literally standing in front of him. I literally looked like he's like, "Oh, no, 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 no." Like, I'm dead. I'm dead. Straight away. I got no chance. And I literally asked me again. He's like, "Tell me the truth. Like, were you with her or not that night?" He's like, "No." I can literally call 2 of my friends up right now saying that I was with either of them. And I was really about to do it. I had my phone in my pocket ready just to call them. Like, I had it ready. And he looked at me and said, "Okay, I believe you." He's like, and I just looked up. I like, thought to myself, I was like, that was easy. And he literally said, "Okay, that's all I need to talk to you for." I was like, "Okay." And I got away with it somehow. But I think he kind of knew I was lying because he knows me. I'm a son. He knew I was lying, but he knew how much I cared for her, and he let it slide. But the next time I was at her mom's house, that's where her mom asked me the same thing, and I lied too. And my dad wasn't really like, he was there, but he was like outside. So I just told her the same thing, that I wasn't with her, and I said I have 2 of my friends that could back me up, and she didn't believe me, and she kind of didn't believe me. Or it was the same thing. I kind of got off scot-free, but we never went back to that guy's house because we don't want to risk it happening again. And that was about it. We had to go back to just hanging out at school, and that's about it until the breakup. But the moral of this story is, well, probably listen and don't lie, of course, but plan out better just in case that happened, because I was really cocky and I thought I wasn't gonna get caught, but the universe has a way of just like paying you back. Well, that was the most craziest thing that ever happened to me, where I actually thought I was really gonna get in trouble, but I didn't. But kind of got away, kind of didn't. But that's the end of this story time. But if you guys want more story times, let me know. If you guys want a review on games, shows, or anything else, please comment below and share this video with others. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, guys.